let's moving on to our next section. I'm going to go through a few areas of how to stay up to date and when our next webinars are. So I'll hand over to you, Yolanda, to run through the last slides.
Okay, just let's do it so quick so we can go for the questions.
Yep.
So in the next slide, yeah, just remind you that we are working on different social media. So if encourage you to follow us in the social media, but also to register in the newsletter that is also in the website. So we are going to keep you informed of every news, every webinar, every activity we are going to do. So in the next slide, yeah, just to remind you a little bit how that's going to work. Don't forget that the grant application, the grant community application is gonna close the 18th of March. So that's so important to keep in mind. Then there will be some months where the expert committee will review all the projects. Each project is, if I'm not wrong, I think that each project is going to be reviewed for 3 different experts, and then there will be the ones that has been selected for the stage 2 of the project. They will have time to apply for the second stage during June and the middle of July. So, Nico, you want to say something?
Yeah, just finally that if you're awarded, your projects you'll learn about this around 26th of September.
Okay, good. So just to remind you again that we are going to be working as answering the emails, also through the social media, answering questions, but also we are going to continue doing that kind of webinars. I know that there's a lot of people, so it's difficult to just have all of your questions, but the idea is to have as much webinars as we can during the next week so we can have that space for conversation and receive questions. So let's see the next dates. So for the community grants, we will have another webinar the 15th of February to check, to be more focused on the form, to see how to develop a successful concept note, like what kind of information we need to keep in mind to complete the form. And then we will have also a couple of sessions in the 28th of February, just to focus on questions and answers. So that's for the community grants. And just to finish the presentation, as we shared on the lunch webinar, just some top tips to keep in mind. First of all, don't leave your application for the last time. There are so many things to do, and it's not a very difficult application. We were looking for do it as much easy as possible just for the stage 1. So it's not a difficult application, but don't wait until the last minute, because it can be complicated to solve some of the questions at the end, as we have to check today with the budget. Make sure that you read all the guidance we talk about, answer the questions that has been asked, try to write clearly and consciously, like try to summarize your proposal to be very clear and understandable. Don't exceed the word count, as Rachel said. Keep in mind the maximum of words you have for each question. If you have the possibility, just ask someone who is not on your team for reading the proposal to see if it makes sense, if it is understandable. And yeah, assume that the person who is going to be the expert who are going to read the applications, they have maybe the local or prior knowledge that you can have. So be clear on the proposal. Try to submit only your best application, and don't be shy, and just contact us anytime you need for.